Welcome everybody. For those of you who don't know, we are Bard City. We're a band that sings about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. But today, we are not playing Dungeons and Dragons. We are not playing Pathfinder or anything we've ever done that before. We are playing Fate. Fate is a TTRPG that is typically a very story-based game. One of the reasons we decided to play this is because your backstory is your character sheet. Everything about you, everything you've been through, defines how your character can actually interact with the game and how you can actually roll your dice. This is the first time any of us are playing Fate, so if there is somebody who is watching who has experienced playing Fate, you will definitely watch us mess up these rules. Don't call us out because we don't know what we're doing. But we did want to try this out because it seems like it's a lot of fun. And also, we wanted to set something outside of fantasy for a little bit. So we are playing a game that takes place in a place called Rat City. Oh, I am the GM. Wriggle and Nikki doesn't have a camera, so that's why that's why he doesn't have a camera.
No camera for me.
Rat City is a dark and dingy, a very grim and gritty place. It is a rat eat rat kind of world. You got the mafia on one corner, you got corrupt cops on the other, and you've got some ordinary folks who are just trying to make their way. And of course, the main character of our drama tonight is none other than Cheddy Marlowe, Private Eye. We're going to go around and we're going to introduce our characters before we go ahead and get started. And I am going to start with Wriggle and Nikki.
You might know me as Wrigglin' Nicky or just Nicky. I'm sort of Rat City's few lizard population. We don't know how we got down here, but we're here and we're just making the best of it. And I'm a legitimate businessman. I like to run my businesses out of my warehouses, and I like to make sure that everybody's kind of gotten the things that they need. If you need stuff, you come to me. If I don't have it, I know who does have it, or I know how to get it.
How about we go with Two Toes next?
Alright, I am Two Toes Driscoll. I am a mechanic, tinkerer. I have a little garage where I make a modest living down here. It ain't easy, but it's these are the tools I got, so the tools I'm gonna use. I kind of grew up in the sewers. I've seen the good. I've seen the bad. I've seen a lot of rats get caught in traps, so I know to keep my whiskers clean.
Let's go ahead then with Vermin Kane.
It's Kane to you. I don't have much time, so don't waste it. The only good deed I ever did for anybody got me stuck in this shithole of a city. Never again. Lost favor with the mob. Still know what they're all about. You want to know something? Make it worth my while. I'll tell you how it is.
Last but not least, Cheddy Marlowe, Private Eye.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Cheddy Marlowe. As our gracious DM said, I am a private eye down here at Rat City, born and raised. But the city stinks, and I can see myself as like a rat knight, as you could say, here to get these sewers clean, put these crooks away where they belong. Not just for me, but for every other little rat living down here.
Fate is a very character-driven game. Mechanics and puzzles are not necessarily solved by just rolling. A lot of things happen because it's much more dramatic for something to happen that way. So things are a little bit more loosey-goosey. We're going to try our best to stick with some semblance of rules, but in the meantime, we're hoping for a very dramatic story because before any of this happened, I let them know what the situation is. And the situation is as follows. There has been a murder.
Moida!
A couple days ago, a banker who usually works for the Charles Cheddar Investment Bank was found dead in his penthouse apartment. He was famously married to the all-star Radalina Rhinestone, a famous personality for her lavish taste. However, he was found dead, covered in blood, right next to his own bed. Now he was had a reputation of being someone who slept around. He maybe spent a little bit too much time betting on the crickets, wine, cheese, dames, gambling. It was not a secret that he slept around. It was also not a secret that he had a significant debt to the Marine family mob. And of course, this is what happens when you mess with things beyond your control. So, of course, guess who comes walking in to Cheddy Marlowe's office? None other than the world famous Radalina Rhinestone. Why is she coming to a little dingy private eye like this? Well, there's only one way to find out. Now, Addie, do you want to kick us off with a classic noir monologue?
I would love to. It was night, the rumbling of my guts and nuts stirring another backwash cottonmouth spew into my open hand. An ode to my city, Rat City. The sewer's sewer, with as anything but good. An ashtray of cheap hooch, nasty dons, and even cheaper cops. A city of crooks that never sleeps. At least the coffee's decent. The city's sunny days and moonlit nights are fake. There's only sunrises of blood and midnight mask. Makes me wish I never stopped praying. But who would answer? A rat can only rely on what the trash can has to offer, and it usually ain't much but scraps and beatings. But I found some religion. Booze, cigarettes, solving crimes where the payout's big, helping the little rat, and a new suit. Gold tooth looking like cheese. Sweet, sweet cheddar. But I knew the next cheese slice would stink. There's a knocking at my door. I look through the peephole. Radalina Rhinestone. The glamorous dame, now widow of Ratrick Kelson. Prick denied me alone. Everyone knows about them, but it seems like there's still a shadow cast over this bloody affair. Out of all the rats, why does she have to walk through my hole?
Radalina Rhinestone comes walking in and sits down. Now she's got her glamorous black dress on, covered in, rhinestones as you'd expect. She has a white fur of some sort of animal. I don't even know how you get an animal fur this small. But she just walks in, her heels clicking on the wood floor, and she sits down pretty elegantly on the other side of your desk and says, "You know I wouldn't come to a dump like this unless I needed some help. My husband, they said he committed suicide. He was found dead in his apartment. They said he overdosed on his sleeping pills. He apparently owed a lot of money to a lot of bad people, and I need that money. Do you think I married this guy for love? He wasn't exactly the most charming rat in this city.
There's not a lot of charming rats.
Believe me, I've met plenty of rats. Very few I would consider good company.
Sometimes they don't got a lot of mozzie.
So anyway,
I light a cigarette.
And she sticks out her hand and with a cigarette in one of those like long cigarette holders, expecting you to light it.
I pull out my little Zippo and I light it for her. You know, I'm a gentleman. I'm a gentle rat.
Yeah.
They are tiny cigarettes. Okay. Basically, you just want your money back. You don't want to find out what happened to your husband?
Oh no. All I need to know is we need to confirm that it wasn't a suicide. You see, the life insurance doesn't pay out if it's a suicide. But I think he was murdered.
Moida.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're talking my language.
He's not exactly the type to go out on his own terms like that. He's always the type to double down, triple down.
Yeah, he was a prick. Everyone knows it.
Me especially. Someone, somewhere, had pissed him off. Most importantly, he has built up such a debt with the mob right now. If they were to come after it without that life insurance, then there goes that entire fortune. I'd have to go back and work.
Work like the little rat, huh? Doesn't appeal to you?
Not particularly.
Cheese doesn't cut it? Alright.
Listen,
So you say the mob. Like, it's a pretty big void. There's a lot of people in the mob. Like, anyone specifically? You can give me a name?
Yes. Mr. Murine.
Mr. Murin. Nah, yeah, I know.
You would know this. You would know this, mate, because and
yeah, I know this. I know this rat.
Yeah, I will invoke your aspect. Is that something you can do? Yes, I can invoke an aspect of yours.
Yeah.
You would know it because I'm going to invite your knowing who I need to know because knowing who I know because I need to know. But then
Yeah.
again, this is also a very popular, very well-known figure in the city. Brendan Murine is a mouse who runs a couple of bars in the city, owns a couple corners, keeps the streets clean from, well, folks that would take his money. But most famous establishment is the Gorilla Day Downs, where you can bet on the crickets deep underground. According to Rattleina Rhinestone, Rattrick Tailson spent quite a bit of time betting on those crickets, and he was not a good judge of character or athletic skill.
I mean, of course he's not a good judge of character. I tried to get a loan to get a new office, and he fucking denied me. Like, I got pretty good character, as I say in my own head. Okay, Mr. Murner, I know that guy. Got any, like, paperwork? Like, you said, like, it was an overdose. I imagine it's written down.
Yes. On the evidence page, we have the autopsy report. Once she hands this to you, that's when she looks at you and says, "It's 2,000 up front, right here, right now. 20,000 if you're able to solve whatever happened." Now, you must understand, I don't care if the perp comes to justice. All I need to know is that this was not a suicide.
I mean, if I can bring down one of these pipes, I'm gonna.
That's
But
none of my
okay,
concern.
2,000 up front, 20,000. I get the. All right. Also, I'm probably gonna need some like steaks included, like food, cigarettes.
You gotta
And if I gotta
understand
pay off
that
some contacts.
20,000, I mean, 2,000 is already insane. 20,000 is like a year's salary on like a single job.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, call it 2,000. That includes expenses. Such. All right.
So she opens up her purse, pulls out a large bag, and cheddar bucks right on your desk.
That's some hot cheddar right there, Miss Ratalina, or should I call you Miss? I'm sorry, Miss Rhinestone.
Don't refer to me.
Just don't refer to you at all. Like, how do I supposed to talk to you then?
As little as possible, honestly.
Okay, well, you don't want any updates? Like, it's part of my routine. If I give you a call every when I can.
You have 1 week. If we don't have a conclusion here, well then, I'll just find somebody else to do it, and I'll find somebody else to take my money back.
All right, don't worry. We get it done within a week. Probably get it done sooner than that. Like, hold your mouses. Like, don't get too up in rat arms about it.
So she stands
Okay.
up and she says, 1 week.
1 week.
Now, my husband has had no shortage of enemies. I imagine that if you're in a dump like this, you couldn't get a loan?
Doesn't see that like a piece of drywall falls off the wall or something.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it ain't great, but it's it's home. It's my little
I'm just
hole in the
saying.
wall.
Half the city has a reason to kill my ex-husband, including myself.
I feel like you just implicated yourself there in this murder.
Prove it. And so
Okay.
she stands up and she says, "Best of luck to you." Turns around, and that's the nicest thing she's ever said to probably anybody in her entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Gets up and leaves. So now you are alone in your office.
I finish like my cigarette and like ash it out and like, pull out my like desk whiskey or whisker.
That's whiskey.
Yeah. And pour myself a glass and light another cigarette. And I'm just going through my head, mumbling myself. Well, if I go anywhere, I'm gonna call Two Toes Driscoll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alright.
I get on the phone where. Ring ring, ring ring.
Yeah, Grease Rat
I'm calling-
Garage. We fix your cars. We fix your machines. What can I do for you?
Hey, Two Toes, it's Cheddy. How are you?
Hey, Cheddy. I'm staying
was
busy.
just
You
seeing
know me.
Hey, me too. Just got a new case for myself. I was just seeing if the old ball and chain was ready to go out of the shop.
Yeah,
need
just
to
fix,
this
just finishing up. Gotta turn a few more lug nuts. I think she'll be good to go.
All right, can I be down there in a few?
Sounds good.
Because I'm literally like right next door, so it'll only take me a few seconds.
Yeah, I know where you are. All right, I'll see you soon.
I see you soon, Two Toes. I hang up the phone and drink my whiskey and smoke my cigarette.
So,
Fuck. Can't find it. Fucking calling this guy. I hope this is the right number. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Ah, jeez. Will somebody get the phone? Will somebody get... Who is it?
It's Kane. It's
happy
Cheddy
hour.
Marlowe.
Cheddy, what the fuck do you want? I'm not talking to you.
Hey, all right. You woke up on the wrong side of the rat nest today. Like, what's the problem? I know. This is what happens every time I call Vermin Kane. We get right into it with. All right, I gotta get down to the car and just deal back. I got one more person to call before I head out. Nikki, a call.
okay.
Ring, 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 ring.
Gail's Warehouse and Emporium. This is Nick. How can I help you?
Nikki, it's Cheddy Marlowe.
Cheddy, my boy. How you doing, bud? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good with just the conversation I just had. Someone came in my office. I got a new gig right now. It's a pretty high one.
Oh.
Just trying to see maybe can meet up at some point, maybe for a little exchange of information, exchange of cheddar.
I mean, yeah, so long as the cheddar melts, right? I'll
Oh, yeah, you got
What do you say? I'll meet you at the old bodega.
Yeah, we'll do that. I gotta do a thing first, and then I can meet you there.
All right. Look forward to it. See you there.
All right, I'll see you soon. See what a guy. He didn't have to be a prick about anything. He just picks up the phone, and I'm like, while doing this, I'm like finishing my whiskey, still smoking a cigarette, getting my coat. Well, you gotta be like that. I don't understand. Like people say, I'm not a people person. I'm a people person. I go out my door, like slam the door behind me. One of the letters, like that says private eye on it, like falls over, and I'll head over to Two Toes' garage.
Okay. So yeah, you walk into Two Toes' garage. Cheddy, could you give me a notice check?
What are you noticing in my garage?
I mean, maybe nothing.
2 pluses, a negative, and a 0.
Okay, so +1. Yeah, I mean, you notice pretty much standard stuff. Car, tools. It's a little bit noisy in here. Some of the other guys are still working. But you see Two Toes head underneath the vehicle as it's piecing it together.
I see his little toes. I'm like, hey, Two Toes, give me yourself credit to your name, huh?
Hey, I got it. There's gotta be Cheddy. I heard you. I heard them toes squeaking down the street coming down to see me.
Hey, you know me. Yeah, these shoes are old.
Yeah.
Trying to afford a new pair, actually. Hey, maybe maybe with this cheddar I just got, it might be pretty good.
Oh yeah, you got something good for yourself?
Yeah. Before that, how's the old girl looking?
Oh, she'll keep driving. You know what they say down here. A little rust is just seasoning.
Yeah, a little rust is just right.
Can you hand me those muffler bearings over there?
I definitely know what those are.
No, yeah, those ones.
I hand him whatever on the workbench.
I'll grab them and just bring them under the car with me, and violently shove them up into the car. I'm like, oh well, they're staying. That should stick. That'll do it.
I mean, I'm no mechanic. I trust you. You've been keeping it running for years now.
Yeah,
I kept my pop's car going too.
Yeah, I ain't exactly licensed, but I never blown anyone up twice. That's
hey, I've blown up a few people.
I don't want to know too much about that. I just,
maybe over a drink sometime when I'm feeling real sad. Anyway, awesome. What I owe you for the car?
I'll tell you what, call it 25 and pack of smokes.
Okay. I hand him 25 and 2 packs of smokes.
Ooh.
And while I kind of do the exchange and pull him in, I'm like, hey, I gotta get out of here in just a second. But you know anything about Roderick Tailson? You hear about that?
He's the one the stiff that just turned up, isn't he?
Yeah. Apparently, took too many sleeping pills or something, and his wife's all up. That's who actually just stopped by is Radalina Rhinestone.
No kidding, the Radalina. Hot.
Yeah, the
damn.
Radalina. I mean, yeah, gorgeous, but man, she's a
real firecracker, real sewer kid.
Yeah, yeah, she's got claws.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, she'll scratch you.
But something stinks about it. Trying to see maybe if I did anything in the garage. I know some of the boys here like to frequent some of the the bars and things like that. Anything
Yeah,
turn up? Hear anything?
I'm not too sure. You know, I like to keep my nose clean. I may be a rat, but I ain't no snitch.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't squeak, but if you ever hear anything, I always got plenty of smokes on me because I have a real problem with it.
Tell you what, Cheddy, you're a real nice rat. If I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Yeah, just give my office a ring, or how to get. My contacts just be scamping around the city, so they'll get a word to me.
Mm-hmm.
But no, thank you. I appreciate you too, Joseph. I'll catch you around.
Yes, sir. I'll see you around, Cheddy.
So we'd say you're gonna get in your car and like head over to. Would you head over
Yeah,
to?
probably the bodega to meet Nikki.
You get in your car and it starts to purr. Again, this is not licensed to work, but at this point the car is mostly replacement parts anyway.
The one door doesn't match the rest of the car colors.
Right, you got a bullet hole in the dash. Like
Yeah,
it's seen better days, but it does run very well. It'll get you there.
old girl always does.
Engine turns over. You
Yeah,
pull it out of the garage and you head over to the bodega. You're pulling up. This is like the sandwich shop that's like right next to Nikki's warehouse. Nikki can probably hear your car coming from a mile away because it is one of the louder machines on the road at this point. It's seen better days. So you are pulling up into the driveway, into the parking lot right outside the bodega, and you see, of course, your skink friend standing there, kind of just, shaking their head at the noise, the racket that's coming from your vehicle.
I'll pull up and obviously I pop the curb a little bit and park my car. I get out, of course, always a freshly lit cigarette.
Man, how many times have I told you you gotta get better smokes and a quieter car, man? I heard you coming from the whole other side of the city.
Hey, my girl purrs, all right?
Yeah, that's
Two
the problem.
things
We're
get
in Rat City. Things aren't supposed to purr
Uh,
here.
Don't worry about it. And I also smoke Goudas makes the best menthols, all right? I've been smoking them before.
Look, I got stuff coming in from Rat Italy that you would absolutely lose your whiskers over. Just let me hook you up with something. I'll give you a nice discount.
I would like that, Nick. I would like that. But is he hungry? I need a little bite to eat before we get to business.
Yeah. I was thinking of flies on everything bagel.
Okay, I'll get you that. Disgusting, but I'll get you that.
I'm a
You want coffee?
well, yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna get a bagel with something on it, you gotta get a coffee.
I yell to the counter, 2 black coffees, a flying everything bagel, and a chopped cheese.
You see an old gray rat named Danny, and everyone knows Danny. And he's like, "All right, order up." And then he goes back to the grill and starts piecing everything together. First thing he does is he does pour you a cup of coffee. You do notice that he is not wearing a fur net, but don't tell the health department.
Food safety regulations? What are those?
Take a sip of the coffee, and then I take a little flask out and I pour a little bit in the coffee. So, Nick, you say you got a bunch of new stuff coming in, huh?
Well, I mean, it's a warehouse. It wouldn't be too good at my job if I wasn't moving things in and out left and right.
Anything coming in for Mr. Ratrick Tailson?
Maybe. Let me think on that. Do I know if I've got anything coming in from Mr.
Is there anything a skill you can invoke or an aspect or anything like that you want to try?
Let's take a look. I could probably do resource or contacts, or my stunt for would be a shame if.
I'm actually going to compel you.
Okay.
With your aspect of don't ask questions except for directions.
Oh, okay.
You have seen some shipments coming in from Ratrick Tailson. You know way better than to ask questions about what's in them.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know he's got stuff moving around, but hey, you know me, I'm not gonna pop open anybody's shipping. That would be, what's the word? Unethical.
Yeah, because you're really ethical with your business, Nicky.
Wow, I am a legitimate businessman. Thank you very much. I built my warehouse from the ground up. So,
I know, Nicky, I know.
Go ahead and give me a resources roll, though, if there's a bit of insight that you could pick up.
A neutral, full 0.
Full 0, but +4.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. You don't remember much about... I mean, it's noticeable when something like that comes into your shop just because he's a big name. And you also are aware that he turned up dead recently. But one thing that you did pick up on the fact that there were fewer and fewer packages coming in, and you think that maybe it's not coming through your warehouse, but typically anything with folks like that comes through your warehouse.
Look, I don't know what he's been shipping. That's not my business. But I can tell you.
Are you sure that is your business?
Look, I can tell you that something reduced his overall intake, if you know what I mean. Something was bringing down his legitimate businesses, and I don't know if that had anything to do with what happened to him, because like,
You mean him being dead?
yeah,
Broke?
that. Also, that's you can't say he
Sniff.
broke. That's the amphibian.
I apologize. I apologize. I thought I'd be funny paying. He stepped too close to the mousetrap.
Yeah. Don't get your whispers.
Okay. Do you know if anything, if it was like paid for, or if it was getting shipped anywhere particular for him?
You know that I don't ship anything that isn't already paid for. I'm just the delivery guy. Anything that's in my warehouse has already been purchased and paid for.
Right, but
I'm
do you know who slid the cheddar over the table for it?
I'm not gonna ask those questions. You know that.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't hurt to try. I figured, Ratrick was in it deep apparently, so if he's getting stuff shipped in his name, but he's not necessarily paying for it, it might be some cover for somebody else who he owes, you know what I'm saying?
Does kind of track, but no, you think then they would be bringing in more stuff, not less, you know?
That's true, but maybe, maybe that's why he got too close to the trap, because less was coming in, and I don't know. These are just, I'm just speculating.
Yeah.
These are just hypotheticals. Let you enjoy your bagel. Any
At this
words
point, the
from
food is getting delivered to you guys, and
yeah.
one of the flies on the bagel still is stuck to it with some sort of like sauce, but it is still wriggling around alive.
Oh hell yeah! I lick that one out first.
I was about to say I wait for him to just get.
Well, I'm a skink. I have like a non-extending tongue. It's just licks. I just like lick it out like it's dripping cream cheese. It's just like,
I don't know what it is, Nikki. Every time you do that, I kind of like it. I don't know why.
Tongue's got away with the ladies.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Speaking of someone who knows a lot of ladies, any word about a friend, Mr. Murnay, down at the Gorilla Down?
You'd have to be crazy not to know that name in this city. Kidding me, bud?
Wow. I know his name. I've had a couple of run-ins with him. Yeah, anything new? You're the one who usually hits. You're the purveyor of goods. You have all the best new wares. Figured maybe help a rat out.
Look,
just came into some cheddar.
Look, I'm willing to help you on your investigation, but you know me. I'm not gonna do it for free. You're gonna have to clue me in. You're gonna have to spread some of that cheddar. You know what I mean?
I put like 25 cheddar bucks on the table, and I just slide it to him.
25 Kraft American slices.
Yeah. How about that to start? Because things happen, things pop up. I might need some other stuff coming through.
All right. Let's see. Would I know anything that Mr. Miro would have coming in?
Oh yeah, the standard run of like organized crime, guns, booze. As much as it's like he's down because he runs like speakeasies and stuff like that. That's kind of the front of his. Even though it's still criminal, that is his public-facing stuff. He is into also much more darker things. Murder for hire, trafficking. He's not a good dude.
Yeah, figured.
And every now and again, you get a particularly heavy box that's leaving the city, and you do not ask questions what's inside of it.
Yeah. So I don't know so much what's going out, because what goes out of the city is less interesting to me than what comes in. But, he's still up to his usual tricks. Guns, drugs, all the stuff to make alcohol with. You know how that works. Nothing weird's been coming in that I know of, or at least not that I've been able to tell. Again, I'm not in the business of breaking open people's shipments. Again, that would be unethical.
Yeah, that would be morally questionable. Yeah. Hear anything about him and Ratrick at all?
I know Ratrick owed him a lot of money. I'm talking like a lot of money.
Okay. A lot of cheddar.
Like an entire brick.
All right.
Possibly the entire cow.
Okay. All right. Kind of connects with already what I
Emily, you
have.
good?
I'm good. I'm just gonna start a cheese counter.
Okay.
Sorry, the entire cow got me too.
Okay. I take like a single bite of my chopped cheese, and I like take a napkin, wipe my face, and throw it down. Well, I hate to eat a quick breakfast with you, Nikki, but no, this was nice. You know, I appreciate you helping me out. And if you know, anything comes through your warehouse, especially through one ear and out the other, you give me a call.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Look, he was
you know how to find me.
yeah, I can just go down the street and get into your office. It's not that bad. But,
Yeah, I don't lock the door.
He is a notable customer. It would do me some good to know what happened to him. So we'll play tit for tat. You get something, come back to me. If I get some,
Yeah, tit for rat. You know.
yeah, tit for rat. You know.
Yeah. No, if you hear anything, you know, I'll see you later, Nikki. Oh, by the way, what quick question? You know where Kane's working now?
I mean, he's at you know that
He's at the Gorilla Day Downs.
yeah, he's at the Gorilla Day Down still. Like he hasn't left. I don't know if he's working there today. Probably. He doesn't have anything else to do. He's getting up there in years.
Just making sure because yeah, just making sure. All right,
Oh.
appreciate you, Nikki.
Yeah, I'll see you around, Cheddy.
I'll walk out and get in my car and just be like, "Fuck you." Of course.
Ken, he needs a quieter car. I can get him something nice.
Turn my car on, and then smoothly purrs, and I drive down towards Gorilla Day Downs.
Yeah. I'm gonna type how that's actually spelled in the chat. And if anyone can figure out why that's relevant. But anyway, it's starting to get fairly late. People are getting out of work. Now, of course, you're underground, so it's always just illuminated with streetlights. But
Yeah, that's what the sun is. Just the giant light peeping through like sewer line or something.
Right. But yeah, as things are starting to get a little bit darker, you know, you start to see the office lights turning off and the lights around, you know, more of the social environment are turning on. You park your car on the street a couple blocks away from where you know the Gorilla Day Downs are, and it's popping. It's like an open secret. Technically, this place is not supposed to be operational, but like, if the mayor, if the police chief, if everyone like that is going in, it's not going to get shut down. Everyone's just too invested in this at this point. Too many folks have been paid off. You see the crowd of people. There's a lot of folks who are not getting in, and there is a bouncer at the front door. And he is a big rat.
I imagine I would know this rat, correct? Maybe I've talked to this guy to try to get in before. I can't remember his name, so I call him like the wrong name. I'm like, hey, what's going on? It's Toby. Yeah, Toby. Yeah, what's the cover charge today? Trying to get in and you know, get a drink.
Toby looks around and just goes, "Your name?"
Cheddy Marlowe.
And does not look at the paper. You're not on the list.
Well, yeah, of course I'm not on the list. I know that. I'm just trying to get in.
If you're not on the list, you don't get in.
You're not on the list. You don't get in. You know how dumb you sound? Okay, yeah, I'm not on the list. I'm not on the list.
Because that was a failure, you will invoke a consequence here.
Okay.
And that consequence is if you are seen inside by this particular guy, he's going to kick your ass.
So could I use one of my stunts?
Potentially. What stunts do you have?
So are you able to tell me the severity of the consequence?
It's a minor consequence.
Okay.
Unless you get caught.
Unless I get caught. Well, my stunt can make this a little bit more spicier. So I'm going to invoke my hard-boiled stunt, which I can choose to ignore a mild or moderate consequence for the duration of the scene. I'm guessing like getting into the bar would be the scene.
Yeah.
It can't be compelled against you or invoked by your enemies. At the end of the scene, it becomes worse, though. If it was a mild consequence, it becomes moderate. If it was moderate, it becomes severe.
Okay. All right, I like that. The way we'll do that narratively is that you see a couple of very well-dressed dames coming in, and the bouncer is distracted for a moment. Starts making small talk. He knows them. They know him. So they're starting to chat a little bit, and you see her opening, and you just slip right on her.
Hell yeah.
This will, again, come back to bite you.
Oh yeah, it will, but it'll be entertaining for sure.
And that's how
Wait,
Cheddy ends up with a second gold tooth.
Yep. Another scar in his eye. Alright, so I slip in.
So you walk into the Grill a Day Downs, and as you make your way past the bouncer into the speakeasy, you are greeted by the sounds of roaring crowds and chirping crickets. You can see, again, dames in red dresses, but you've been around the block enough to know that they're not exactly looking for someone to have a conversation with as much as they're looking for their next mark. There's a lot of rich people with a lot of money in this building, and they are looking to lose it. The cheddar flows in a place like this, but somehow it always seems to go to the office at the top, overlooking the operation.
Mm-hmm.
At one of the tables, you see cleaning up none other than Vermin King.
I light another cigarette. I walk up, hey, how's the rat supposed to get a drink around here?
Rats, damn it, I knew something stank like gorgonzola as soon as you stepped in the store.
Why's always gotta be gorgonzola with you? You know I like a little brie
Why
every
is it
now
always
and
gonna
then.
be gorgonzola with you? Why is it all gonna be anything with you? What are you doing in my house?
Maybe you smell like gorgonzola. The house, this is a bar. You live here?
Where else do you think I'm gonna live?
I mean, you could get an apartment. I did a basement apartment by buildings, right? It's
What
not
kind of
great.
cheddar do you think I'm pulling at this gig?
No, you tell me.
Shit cheddar.
Well, maybe I can help spicing that shit up a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Maybe. Cheddy, sweet dreams are made of cheese. Rat City be the moon. What do you got for me? Lay it out.
Well, it's more about what. So I pull out another 25 Cheddy from Ched Butts from
Hold
the
up.
2000.
No, pause. That was great.
That was amazing.
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was so good.
Cheddy, what is this? I wipe my ass with $25. What are you wasting my time for?
I mean, that's just.
I'm gonna get security.
I slip him another 50.
All right, what do you want?
Can we talk a little more inconspicuous? Maybe grab a drink or something so we don't look. I mean, you might still be on the clock, but I mean, I drink on the clock always.
Yeah, on the clock. They ain't paying me enough to be on the clock here. I'll motion to Cheddy to come with me. I'll offer him a menthol toothpick and take him out back by the dumpsters.
I have the menthol toothpick and my cigarette. Fill him.
Just both, just stricken out.
Mhm.
What are you doing darkening my doors, Cheddy?
What do you think I'm doing here, Kane? I'm on a case.
What's the case?
Had a rat trick Tailson.
Maya.
I mean, it's the news all over town. He's got too close to the trap. He croaked. He's dead.
So I've heard.
Yeah, apparently he took too many sleeping pills. Gutsy had trouble sleeping because he had to always keep one eye open, apparently, is what I hear, because of your boss.
I don't know nothing about that, but, it's a real shame. It's a real shame what happened.
I mean, it is, yeah. This Ratalina rhinestone came to my office today. Pistol of a rat.
Now that's a danger.
But trying to figure out what happened. Promised me a pretty big sum of cheese that I'm more than happy to share.
Bigger than this 50?
Depends how much you want to help me out.
All right. What you got so far? Varric, how much do I know? I can
So
make up what I know, but I don't know how much I know.
go ahead and, because you're not gonna be in on the inner workings. There's a couple things that you get to know for free. Ratrick Tailson came here a lot. He also seemed to lose a lot of money betting on the crickets. I mean, while you're having your conversation, you do hear a as and you hear a as they all start to jump down the track and people freak out and cheer and all that stuff. He loved to do that, and he was not very good at picking winners. That's just sort of known.
Okay. You want me to roll notice or?
For notice, go ahead and give me notice for anything beyond that.
0 plus 2. So
Okay.
2.
You see him around. You do keep an eye on him a little bit more because he does tip well, if anything. If he's got any redeeming qualities. And typically he's got, 1 or 2 or 3 dames around his arm. But one thing that you notice is that he's had one in particular for the last few months, and that's odd. Notably, not Ratalina Rhinestone.
I've seen him around. Comes in here plenty.
Oh, he did.
Comes in here plenty enough that I notice him.
What you notice about him?
Notice him spending a lot of money. I sure didn't see him winning here.
Yeah, that's why he just not good at picking the winners, huh?
Nah, but good at picking the dames. That's for sure.
Oh
Crawling on
yeah.
'em.
I mean, so it's
Mhm.
someone like Radalina Rhinestone as a wife. You think he'd be the opposite, but
I don't think Radalina's the type of dame to be caught in here. But
oh no, nah, she barely could, like, lived in my office. She didn't even want to be there.
I don't blame
She's
her. I've seen her office.
all right, okay. I've seen your house apparently. It ain't the best looking. We gonna
Yeah.
get there, Kane. We gonna be doing ball busting tonight.
Hey, that's up
No
to
trying
you,
to.
Cheddy.
Okay, well, any
Well-
these dames, anyone in particular? Anyone that you may know?
He had this one rat. Came around more often than not. Green
Okay.
dress, green
Green dress.
eyes.
Green dress, green eyes.
Something worth noticing.
Okay. I mean, if you get a name.
If they're talking to me, Cheddy, look at me.
Okay. Well, I mean,
They
if
weren't
he
talking to
comes.
me 20 years ago. They're not going to be talking to me now.
All right, fair. I mean, 20 years ago, you also, your eye wasn't like that, so that says something about you.
Depends on my eye.
Hey, we're just ball busting. Okay. So you said green dress, green eyes. Do you always wear like the green dress a lot that you notice?
I mean, as far as I can see with my one eye.
I mean, I was lost. I'm not saying it. Anyway, okay. That's it's very helpful, Kame. Before I let you go back in, thank you for the toothpick. Notice anything going on with your boss lately, besides the usual? Anything with Tailson specifically?
Now, come in here asking those questions. Things start to stink a little bit, and I'm not looking to get into trouble.
Yeah, give me a notice check.
Okay. Uh-oh. I got 3 zeros and a 1, so +1.
So with +1, and that's all you have for notice.
Yeah, I don't have it on my list, so
Well,
just
you
be-
you do notice a giant fist grabbing you by the scruff of your neck and a pistol right up below your jaw. It's the bouncer.
Look, Tony, I don't know him.
Tony. Fuck, it's Tony.
I don't know what his
Well-
deal is. Leave me out of it. I'm going back in to finish my shift.
Yeah, we're just
Right.
we're just having a menthol toothpick together. We're just out here taking a piss, and he's
Listen, you want to ask questions about Mr. Murine? You can ask him yourself, and come with me. And then you had a minor consequence that's now becoming a moderate consequence as they are dragging you. You have the
I mean,
aspect of hostage now.
I'm a hostage.
Yeah, definitely.
Or maybe not hostage as much as a prisoner. You've got a gun to your
Invited to
head.
see the boss.
Right. You've
Yeah,
got a gun
I mean-
to your head.
I mean, he's helping me
Yes.
out. I was going to plan on to see if I get all you anyway. Didn't expect the gun though. Is how you treat your customers. I'm just saying this to him the whole time as he's like pulling me up to like the office. I'm a paying customer here.
You get dragged up, and you get pulled up the stairs, which takes you to the office. And go ahead and if you can give me a notice check again, real quick.
I guess it would just be 0 total because I got 2 pluses and 2 negatives.
Yep. Okay. You expect to be pulled into the office that you see, and then you get pulled right by. Maybe you don't get a visit with the big boss, but you get thrown in a back room. The guy hurls you onto a concrete floor, and with the echo of the room, you can tell this place is actually a lot bigger of a room. And then the lights flip on, and you see at a desk a couple people having conversation, including a gray mouse in a pinstripe suit, smoking the tiniest cigarette you've ever seen in your life. And sitting behind him, he's got this big leather chair he's sitting in. Sitting behind him is this beagle, just sitting. Biggest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life.
The big dog.
That's when you hear him squeak, "Hey, Tony, why the fuck you bring this guy in here? Who the fuck is he?"
I also pull out a cigarette.
With your hands bound.
Or maybe I never spit out my one cigarette, let's say.
You
It's
still have
probably-
it. You definitely
Yeah.
still have it in your mouth.
Am I able to see who this is?
Yes. This is Brendan Murine. This is Big Boss.
You fucking know who I am, man. We've had a run-ins before. Come on, it's me. It's Cheddy Marlowe, obviously. Oh, yeah, with my tail, obviously, yeah.
Let me see. I'm going to roll for him and see if he remembers.
It'd be really funny if he doesn't, because that's also a character.
And then you hear Tony saying, like, he was asking about your boss. I just imagine he's up to no good. He's probably with the Red Fangs or something.
I look like I'm with the Red Fangs. I show a gold tooth. Come on, you just you got your security outside your door.
I was gonna put some lead between his whiskers, but I didn't want to do that outside. I wanted to make sure I got it from you first, boss. He's like, what the fuck is... Why the fuck would you even bother? Like, we have to clean the floors after that. Who the fuck are you?
Right.
Why are you asking questions?
Who the fuck am I? Cheddy Marlowe, PI.
Yeah. But, like, who are you? Why should I care?
Well, you should care because your name's coming up in a case of a dead rat.
Oh,
Someone
yeah?
apparently owed you a lot of money.
Fucking take a number.
Bradrick Tailson.
Oh, people think I snuffed fucking Tailson?
I didn't say anything about snuff. I just said maybe you're involved.
Listen, everybody knows he was fucking snuffed, okay?
I mean, that's not what the coroner's report says.
Yeah, it's the fucking city. That's the fucking cops. You know, somebody paid him off.
I hear you pay off.
He wasn't worth my dime. He wasn't worth even one shred of cheese, okay?
Not what I heard.
Besides, why the fuck would I want him dead? He lost so much money in my bar.
I mean, maybe that's why you want him dead. He owed you a lot of money. The mob does a weird thing with someone who owes a lot of money. Rather than trying to get the money from them, they just, I do that with my tail.
And he sort of slowly just patter
Yeah.
his way towards you.
I look down
He
and
slaps the cigarette out of your mouth.
God, come on, man. I wasn't almost finished with that.
With his bare mouse foot, he snuffs it on the ground. Now listen, I know you fucking leeches. You wouldn't do this for free. Who's paying you?
Maybe it's pro bono. You never know. I gotta look out for the little rat.
The little rat? Bradrick Tailson. That guy? The VP? The investment banker? The guy who
Not
lives at the top of
not
Remington
necessarily.
Tower?
Maybe the people that he's fucked over. Maybe they need a little justice. Maybe that's why he got snuffed. Or some other bigger rat. And I look down at him, knowing that he's not a big rat or a rat at all. Let him gone.
But why are you doing this? Why are you getting involved? Why are you here?
Here for this specific reason? Well, someone asked me to solve this case to see if it was murder. I'm trying to solve crimes, trying to do things that take down some of the
I mean, what does it matter? The guy's
the
dead.
bigger slices of cheese. He might be dead, but I know a lot of people that are dead, but they still matter to me.
Does this guy matter?
Him? Nah, he's a prick. But it's the principle of the thing. And you're right. You know what? You're right. I did get paid for it. Gotta make a living here. Did I lie to you? Maybe I just withheld some information. Doesn't mean I'm lying to you. Maybe you're just not asking the right question. Or maybe you did ask the right question and I did lie to you. You know what? I lied to you. Yeah, I lied to you.
Yeah. The bouncer grabs you and like punches you in the face.
You punch like a mouse. And I look right back at him. Look right back at him.
Bring him over to Rover. So the bouncer's gonna pick you up. He's gonna put you right in front of the paw of the big fucking beagle. That is just, again, sitting behind there just...
Oh, he's a good dog. He's a good boy.
Yeah. You know what? He has a fondness for stuffed toys, okay? So you got one more fucking chance. Who's paying you? Why does it matter why does it matter that you gotta figure out who snuffed this guy?
I mean, who do you think is calling for this guy? This big, rich investment banker guy turns up dead out of nowhere, and someone's not getting paid? Who do you think it'd be?
Yeah, I'm not getting paid. Wait a minute. Did Rhinestone put you up to this?
Susie's like, I'm not getting paid. I'm like, gotcha. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. But you look like a smart mouse. I think you can figure it out yourself. You don't need my help.
See, I had every intention of just sending my boys up there and ransacking him for everything that he's worth. Because apparently, she's ain't getting an insurance payout.
That's what I've heard too. But apparently, if things get figured out that, which way of that, someone's getting paid.
Hey. Alright, here's the deal. I don't want to see your face again. You understand me?
Like in general or in this establishment, because I live in this city, so you might see me at like the corner store, or, like the grocery
Listen,
store.
I don't hang out where you hang out, okay?
Well, it shows.
So here's the deal. If you can figure this out, Bradley to get some money, I get my money. Makes it a lot fucking easier, okay? If you don't
Good.
figure this out, Rover gets a new chew toy.
Alright, well, how long are you giving me? Because I already have my
1
own
week.
deadline. Matches my deadline. Okay.
Alright, again, I don't want to fucking see you ever again. You understand?
Even if I figure it out and I gotta come tell you, or someone else
Listen,
gonna tell you.
I'll find out. I'll find out when I got money in my fucking hands.
Hey,
understood?
hey, I'm just making sure, and I like pretend to put my hands up, but it's my tail doing it. I'm just making
Yeah.
sure. Ain't trying to mold your rind there. But okay.
All right, get him
Yeah,
the fuck
sounds
out
like
of
a
here.
deal.
And then he turns away, and then Tony grabs you by the scruff and drags you through the nice area. Make sure to keep you quiet to not disturb the people who are playing games.
Could I dart my eyes around the room at all?
Yeah.
That's also +4, -2, 0, so just I guess a +3.
Okay. Yeah, with that, you do pass by what is supposed to be the office of Urine. You realize that it's just like all the furniture there is fake. That this particular thing that's visible from the main bar, it's all a front.
Do I notice any rats in green dresses?
No. I mean,
Shit.
you do. I mean, there are, but there's dozens.
Any with green eyes? I'm just I don't know what I can do with this.
Not with the 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn. Okay. All right.
And then throws you out into the dumpster with Kane.